up, Smash fans? And today we're ranking items because no one else will do it except for Alfred.
Yeah, we need something new.
No, we don't. Let's
We
go.
need be okay.
Okay, we're ranking the items. If we disagree on it, we're going to take the middle approach. So, like, if I say S, he says F, it's going to be getting a B or a C.
So B or C.
Yes,
Uh,
whatever we agree on. Okay, the back shield. Back armor.
I think it's a good item, but
I don't
let's
care
let's
for it.
let's be real for a second.
Who actually cares
When
about
does
it?
anybody actually hit your back when you're facing somebody? Unless you like make a slip up, you're normally,
It especially
see it-
sucks for, like, Ryu.
I could see it being useful though in like free for all four
Yeah.
players, but in a 1v1 situation, it kind of sucks.
I'd give it a C.
I'd give it a C too. I agree with that.
Banana gun.
A tier
Yeah?
because
I
I
agree.
like it. It's creative. It's a banana. It's a gun.
A tier.
The only reason it's not S is because it's not a reference to anything.
What about
The
other banana?
B for brawl.
I was gonna say I'd give it a B also, because it's not as good as the Pow Pow banana gun, but I mean,
Especially because the
Okay.
banana gun is a banana peel, except with a bit more of a bang.
barrels.
Definitely more interesting than the box.
Yeah,
I'd give it
rank this higher than the box.
a D. I don't think it's anything special. It's just a package.
You know,
I mean, you could play Donkey Kong with it, which is why I'm giving it a D.
I mean, yeah. Baseball bat. I'm saying S.
I agree. Solid S tier. This is
Because-
a classic.
It's a classic. It's been in
Yeah, it was in
literally
all
all the
of them.
games. Isn't it a Smash
It's
Bros.
just-
Original item? Although everyone's just like, yeah, it's probably from Earthbound.
It's probably from Earthbound. That's probably where the idea came from. I mean, if you think about it, you use a smash attack and Earthbound is like a crit hit. It's probably from Earthbound.
Yeah, beam sword.
I have to give this one also an S tier.
You'd have to get an S.
I would give it an S tier
I'd give it,
because
like-
I like.
I'd give it like a B-ish. It's not my
I can
favorite.
s-
I like it.
I can see why. I like it. I like the concept though. It's not just a laser sword, because like
True.
at first glance, it just looks like a laser sword. In fact, in Brawl, I'm pretty sure it. No, that's not true. I don't remember. But like I like how it extends, so it's so
Yeah.
unassuming. But it has a unique function beyond being, oh look at me, I'm just a sword.
I feel like in the middle, A. That's pretty good fitting. This baseball, I really
Is-
like it.
I
I'd
like it
put
too.
it up
I'd give
here,
it an
too.
S tier. I love the concept. I don't know any other item that functions just like it, because it can be annoying to deal with though.
Yeah.
First,
I remember
But
when we
it's-
saw it and we thought it was replacing the baseball bat.
yeah,
Because they didn't
'Cause,
say anything about the bat until the game was out.
Uh-huh.
And we got the bat. Oh,
okay,
Bees?
it functions, but I never found it very useful. I'd give it a D.
I find it extremely annoying.
It's annoying to deal with, but it like even on both sides though really, the bees don't really do much.
They really just annoy the other player.
I don't hate it. I do think it's a C tier. Actually, it's funny that you
Yeah.
put it there because I think it's a C tier.
So do
I don't think it's bad, but I can't tell you it's kind of frustrating at first. Unless of course I'm like Wolf, and then I'll just reflect it back at you.
Yeah, but if it gets hit by you, you don't know how to press the button fast.
The black hole.
The black hole. Black hole boogie.
I gotta give it a D.
I'd give it a C.
It's a black hole, yes, and no, this is not because I have a distinct hatred for black holes. It's a black hole, but it doesn't, like, do much. I never found it really useful.
Yeah,
And
sometimes
it doesn't really do a good job at being a black hole.
Sometimes it can be worse if you have it out because you throw them somewhere and like the items go to them. Which
Yeah,
can
maybe it would be
hurt you.
better if
But I mean, they
maybe
can't use the
better if
items
they were
as well.
paralyzed.
Yeah, it would be better if they were like paralyzed or something. Plus, they can just spam aerials, and it's harder for you to hit them unless if you're like a ranged character. Bomb box.
To be honest, I'll give it an F. It's just a bomb box.
I
You
mean,
know,
I prefer it to
box-
the normal box.
If I try to use it like strategically, so I'm like, oh man, bomb box, man, throw it at you. You can't stop me now, and it doesn't blow up.
I'd give it
And
a
then,
D for my. I'd give it a D. I mean,
I could go
sometimes-
for a D.
Okay.
I still think it would be F. I would settle for D though.
I
since you were so
wouldn't. I wouldn't
gracious
say
and
that.
settled
I
with
wouldn't.
D and Black
You
Hole.
said I could go for a D.
There goes my internet career.
Okay, blue shell.
I'd give it a C.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't like
low
it.
C.
It's- yeah,
I
don't
never-
like it either because it's like blue shell. It's not that hard to dodge either.
If the blue shell from Mario Kart was the most annoying thing possible, this thing is like this thing's a cakewalk.
Yeah, like it's pretty easy to dodge. Like just
Because what
go
you just have
under
to
a
wait for it to go
platform.
down.
Yeah,
Or you
go
can
under a
get to-
platform. Wait for it to
I-
come down and just roll.
I will say
Or
though,
shield it.
in favor of the blue shell, it does add a lot of tense situation.
Yeah.
I find because like you're like, oh man, when's it gonna come down? When's it come down? You have to juggle that while you're also fighting the other person. But even still, it's not that hard.
Okay, bomb. I'd give it a B for bomb.
I like the concept. Like I said, it's not just a bomb; it's also a reference. But I like the idea of this is a powerful weapon, but if you don't use it quickly, it'll,
Yeah.
you know.
I also like what they did with the bombs and stuff, where you can throw it straight down and it doesn't hurt you. So then you could
Yeah.
like basically suicide bomb without the suicide.
Bomb chew.
See, look at he's doing what he does. He just,
I give it a C. I feel like there's nothing a bomb Jew can't do that a bomb already does better.
it can be annoying if you put it on a platform and hit somebody to it.
True.
It's better to
But that
hit
im-
somebody into this, or just
That-
like keep them off of a platform than the bomb. Okay, this I like this. This is probably an A for me.
I do. I agree. The only thing I don't like about it is how its explosion over time can be used. I kind of liked it better when you just had to lift it up and it would blow up, and then you taught me that you could just throw it.
Yeah, I like throwing it.
It's-
That's what I like about it but it
It's-
does take a while. So
Mhm.
that's the thing about it is if you want to throw it at somebody, it takes a while. And if you hold it and forget to throw it in time, you're dead.
Yeah. So I agree. Plus,
Yeah.
it's a Kirby item, and I'm biased.
Boomerang, for me, boomerang's S tier. I love the boomerang.
Really?
Yes.
I give it a B tier.
You get a B, so A.
Yeah.
I just love just throwing it.
Maybe, but you have to understand, I play Link a lot, so, and Simon, really. So I'm, I'm used to the benefits of a boomerang. I don't really need another one.
Well,
But I do
the thing
see-
about this boomerang is you can throw it in any direction.
True.
That you only
But-
can like throw it forward at some angles. While this you can throw it straight up, hit somebody, boom, jump up while the boomerang's still in the air, up air them, grab it, throw it forward, hit them again.
The thing about the boomerang is, though, it could also be caught,
Yeah, it can be
And
caught,
there-
but they have to be good.
and it works, I'd say it works differently, where, yes, it does come back to you, but you yourself have to catch it, kind of like K-Rool's crown. It
Well,
can do
it
that.
always homes back to you. So it's
Well, yeah.
very difficult not to pick it back up. Unless
That's
if you're
true.
trying not to pick it back up.
Bullet Bill.
I'm between A or B on this one.
I give it a B tier. I like the bullet bill. I like the idea. Cat, you're making a lot of noise. Shut up. I like the idea, but it's really easy to just accidentally kill yourself.
Yeah.
And maybe that's supposed to be some of the charm with it.
Like, it's really strong, but you can kill yourself, and I like how you can turn it around, too. Just to, like, you're facing the other way. It's like, oh, gotcha. Turn around. Get wrecked.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's a good item. Can I give that one an F tier?
Why do you want to give it an F tier?
You were gonna put it. Okay, so hear me out. The bumper, for all intents and purposes, replaced that thing that spun around, if I'm correct. It was in Melee. And that was an actual reference to Balloon Fight. This is just a bumper.
Yeah, but I
Really, and
think, well, the bumper's now, like, a classic.
True.
So I don't, I think a C would be good.
This is coming from the guy, though, that likes Princess Peach's castle. That one has a bumper now. I
The
just
bumper
never found
is good.
the difference between the bumper being a classic and the baseball bat being a classic, in my humble opinion, is that I never found it useful. It ends up hurting me more than it does helping me.
Then you're just not using it right.
Maybe you're right.
You want to put it at D? Bunny hat?
Bunny hat. I give it a solid C tier.
Yeah.
If I go any lower, I would feel like I'm not doing Majora's Mask justice. Which,
Yeah, I'd say like C.
It's the best Zelda game.
Okay.
The capsule.
The capsule.
See,
It's a small box. I hate the coloring because I always like, oh, is that a Pokeball? Oh, never mind.
if you want to put it at D tier, I can see that.
Oh, I wouldn't put it at
But
D tier. I was just holding it
I
there.
think, okay, I think the capsule does a better job at being an item holder than
Box.
the box
I agree,
or
I
the
agree.
barrel. So I would put it at C tier, if not a low C tier.
I agree. C tier would work. Better than the barrel. Boxes. D.
Can
Or,
I put that in F?
Yeah.
See, let me explain. The capsule is the best version. The barrel is mid tier, and I just find boxes boring. Don't get me wrong, they're iconic, but
What about
I
the
had
rolling
these.
box? I'd give this one a C or D.
I don't know. It's just a barrel, but it's not. It doesn't
Which
give you any
I mean,
items.
it makes it better than a normal box. It
Why?
is actually useful in damaging people.
True.
Like, it is a
But it-
useful item.
So is a barrel, and that gives you an item
Yeah.
and or explodes.
Does the rolling box
I don't
not
think
give
the
you an
rolling box gives you an item. Can we come back to this?
item? I really don't like that.
I don't either. I agree. They should be at F tier because it's kind of like the bees, except if the bees were more useless because the cuckoos can actually hurt the people that summon them.
And even if they didn't hurt the people that summon them, they're still extremely annoying. Big gun. I don't like the concept of if one of these pieces spawns, you're not going to get any items until all of them have.
Yeah, that is a problem. And then they spawn way too often.
Yeah.
I love the idea of capturing pieces to get this.
I do too. I love the idea.
Literal. This thing is literally on par with the Final Smash. In fact, it's just Samus's Final Smash.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, it spawns and then it just like floods everything along with the Dragoon, and then it spawns way too often. It's like, I put it at C tier because I like the concept, but I don't like how it
then
was
I'm gonna
executed. Yeah, Dragoon's in the same
This is
spot.
literally just
I
Pit's Final Smash.
I wish personally I would put it just above that because
Yeah, and like
I like Kirby more, but that's that's besides.
the Death Scythe. For me, I'd give it like a B.
Yeah,
I
It's
don't like it,
it's
but I
not
don't
a
hate it.
it's not a bad item, but if you compare it to something like the baseball bat, Killing Edge,
I like to throw it more than I like to actually use it for its intended purpose.
yeah, Deku Nuts, yeah, I give
Like,
it an F tier.
I
I've
find them
never,
decent. Like,
I have never
I
found a use for Deku Nuts.
I found some uses. I'd give it at like a C, so we can put it at like D. I find them like they're good if like the person is on the ground a lot,
Okay.
which
I can see that, but the thing is, they can literally blow up in your face.
yeah, I'd give it a D then. So.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Because I mean it's like a barrel but a box.
But they can't blow up.
That doesn't mean anything. It still damages you.
It can't blow up.
That doesn't mean
Your
anything.
opinion's invalid. Honestly, I can't believe your
It's
opinions.
worse than the barrel but better than the box.
I would actually give this an A, if believe it or not,
Okay. I'll
because
go with
I,
that.
I found it like it's rewarding if you can shoot them with drill, right? And it can kill, but it's not stupidly overpowered to the
Yeah.
fact of where like, oh man, he shoots the drill, you're basically dead. And then also after
Well, I
that
mean,
you
it depends
have
on your percent. If you're high percent, you're basically dead.
well, no, well, true if you get hit by it, but my point is like you can dodge the drill.
Yeah.
Dodging the drill isn't that hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have the handle of the drill, which is like, it's a throwing item and it functions really well. So it's
Yeah.
basically two items in one. Though I would personally prefer a bit more creativity.
I'd give this a C-ish. Yeah, C.
I would honestly give it a D. The only time
Yeah, I'll put it
it's,
at D.
it's a very situational item, and you pick it up, you get healed. That's nice and
Yeah.
all, but the heart container does a better job.
Because you only can use Navi at... That's Navi, right?
No, that's just a fair
Who
amount.
cares? It's Navi.
I care.
Well, you only can use it when you're at like 100%, right? It's 100%.
Mhm.
And like,
Yeah.
besides that, there's no use to it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
what's the
unless
point of
you're
it?
playing Villager or Isabel,
Yeah, if you're playing Villager or Isabel. Yeah.
because then you
can
can
do
pocket it and then just pull it out when you need it most. Which I've done on occasion, but that's what 2 out of the 70-something characters we have.
Yeah.
It's not,
71.
So the fire bar, I would probably give it a B. Out of all of the whacking items, the melee items, I guess you would say,
Mhm.
the fire bar is probably my least favorite. It doesn't have very good killing power. It is nice to throw, though.
Yeah.
But the problem is every time you use it, the gimmick is, oh, you use a fireball, which is fine, I guess, except, like, using the fire bar, it just doesn't have the same killing power. It's
Yeah.
honestly just a better throwing item.
Fire flower.
Fire flower.
I like dropping it on people. It never really works, but I
Yeah.
like to mess with their mind.
It's honestly just a worth,
But I mean, it's good to like.
rambling mushroom. It's honestly just a worst rambling
Yeah.
mushroom. I would give it a C tier.
So would I.
C or B. Because it is a good item, but it's not. I'd rather just use Rambling Evil Mushroom. Just does the same thing except better.
Yeah.
Food.
Because I mean, it's good.
Never in a match. This is me personally. Never in a match have I found food to be that useful.
I mean, I found it somewhat useful. Like, it can determine, like a battle. Yeah, but I mean, only in like quantities from like a box or a barrel.
True. By itself, I've never had a situation where like, oh, thank God there's food there. It's honestly just a worse Maximum Tomato. personally, I would give it a D, if not C tier.
Okay, we can compromise at C.
The Franklin badge. Oof. This is gonna.
Okay, Ice.
Wait. Let me stop you right there. Did you just put the Franklin badge at S tier?
Yeah.
I'd give it A.
You'd give it an A.
Don't get me
Okay.
wrong. The Franklin badge is one of my favorite items.
I assumed you were just gonna put it at S, so I just put it there for you.
Yeah, but the problem is it got nerfed. Like,
How'd it get
big
nerfed?
time nerfed. It can fall off you now. You can get hit by somebody like with a
Oh.
melee attack, and it can
Okay.
fall off you. So it got big time nerfed. That being said, though, it is a really useful item. So like, you know, somebody shoots you, they don't know you're wearing a freaking badge, they're screwed. You know, but
Yeah.
that's besides the point. I think it's a good item. It's just A tier.
It got big time rushed. Ice. In, like, the bottom half. I don't think it would
Really?
be F. Maybe C for me. It's
See,
not really-
I would give
don't
it a
get
B.
it enough. I don't get it enough.
Yeah, maybe, and
And
Because
I
of
can
its-
literally just do the same thing as Lucas or Ice Climbers.
maybe the thing I liked about Ice is you're right, you don't get enough. And yes, you could do the same thing as Lucas or Ice Climbers, but not everybody has that benefit. And with the Lucas and Ice Climbers, for Lucas, that PK freeze is really slow. So it's fairly easy to dodge if you know what you're doing.
Well, and
And for-
whenever you're fighting and it just happens to slide in front of you and you accidentally hit it, oh, boom, sorry, you just got iced.
Look what's up next. It's the devil himself.
What, the Galga? The Galga?
Are we gonna talk about the gust?
Would you
What
like
is
to
that
talk
thing
about
called? I feel like we should,
it? Well, it completely sucks and should be removed from the game.
but it actually it doesn't suck. It blows. You hear that, folks? That was a sigh of disappointment. It's not a bad item in
Yeah,
the sense
it's
that
too
it
good.
sucks.
It's
yeah,
way too
it's
good.
too good.
It's like you get it and boom, you win.
Me personally, I would put it at a D.
Well, too bad your opinion doesn't matter
Okay.
because it's wrong.
His point, he has a point though.
It's
It
like
is stupidly overpowered.
I just got it. Guess what? Guess what? I win. And it's not
You know
like
what?
an item that would take one stock away from you if you're at high percent. Just like take one. Oh no!
It's called
Oh no! I just lost a single stock, and I was at like a decent percent, like let's say 60%. That's pretty low, but I mean, okay, it took your stock. No, you could just use this like boop. Oh, there goes your stock. Huh? I still have it, and you just came back with another stock. Oh, looks like you just lost two.
that is the ramblings of a man with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
It's called Gust Bellows.
I don't care what it's called. I'm not gonna call it by its real name because it's stupid dumb. It's called the
Jar.
wind gun because it makes me feel like I'm getting shot every time I'm stupid. Ugh.
Hold on a second. I need to look something up. So, I think a better item would be, and I don't think the Gust Jar from Minish Cap. So what that does is that sucks in an opponent, right? Or not even. It wouldn't even have to be like. I guess it would be. Think K rules. No, think more like
Or
K
K
rules
rules,
side B,
neutral B.
neutral B. K rules neutral B,
Yes, that
where
would be
he.
good. That would be cool. That would be awesome.
So
You
where
can
he
use it once.
sucks.
It can be decently strong. You can use it once, not for like taking 80 stocks off of somebody.
You can use it once. Nah. So let me finish before you say
You
anything.
can kill an Isabel or a villager with this thing.
Yeah, but it's a lot harder. You can't kill them.
You just jump off the cliff when they're trying to recover. Oh, looks like you can't press B anymore. Bye.
Isabel can still side B, and I think that's priority.
You can't side B when you're halfway across the map because the wind pushed you there.
It's true. But can I finish?
Go ahead. But you're wrong
The
if you say anything about it being good.
The Gust Jar. Better item. You suck in an opponent, spits him back out, right? And then you could also shoot not a tornado, but like a gust of wind, kind of like Squirtle's neutral B. So it just pushes your opponent back.
Yes. See, that would be fine. You don't need to use it for like 20 minutes.
Hire me, Nintendo.
Like, just make the stupid wind gun not be 20 minutes lasting time.
The funny thing is, the Gust Bellows is like the most useless item in the Skyward Sword. It's the god in Smash Bros.
It should be useless in this game too.
Can we put it in like an irony category along with Shell?
It's in wind gun, and it will never leave the lowest ranking.
What's it? What's it? What's it? What's it? What's it? What's it? What's it?